Are you ready to embrace the most spiritually uplifting time of the year? Allah says in the Quran, fast a prescribed number of days, but whoever of you is ill or on a journey, then let them fast an equal number of days after Ramadan. For those who can only fast with extreme difficulty, to compensation can be made by feeding a needy person for every day not fasted. But whoever volunteers to give more, it is better for them. And to fast is better for you, if only you knew. Ramadan is not just about abstaining from food and drink, it's a journey of self-discipline, inner purification, and a deeper connection with our Creator. During this sacred month, we strive to grow closer to Allah, to strengthen our faith, and to purify ourselves from the distractions of the world. It is a time for reflection, prayer, and personal growth. But are you truly prepared to make the most of it? Too often, we enter Ramadan without a plan, missing out on its countless blessings. We may go through the motions of fasting without truly engaging with the spirit of the month. Or we may find ourselves struggling to keep up with the additional acts of worship and devotion. The days pass quickly, and before we know it, the month has come to an end. This can leave us feeling as though we haven't fully taken advantage of the immense opportunities Ramadan provides for spiritual growth and closeness to Allah. Let's ensure this year is different. This time, let's approach Ramadan with intention and purpose. Let's set goals for our spiritual growth, make plans for consistent worship, and prepare our hearts, minds, and souls to fully embrace the blessings of this sacred month. Whether it's through fasting, prayer, recitation of the Quran, charity, or acts of kindness, let's make this Ramadan a time of deep reflection and transformation. Before we start, say Allahu Akbar in the comments to spread the blessings and help this message reach more people. Let us encourage one another to approach Ramadan with sincerity, mindfulness, and gratitude, so we can truly make the most of this blessed time. 1. Strengthen your intentions. Before Ramadan begins, take a moment to reflect deeply on why you fast. It's not just about abstaining from food and drink, but about purifying your heart, increasing self-discipline, and drawing closer to Allah. Set clear goals, whether it's improving your prayers, controlling your tongue, being more generous, or deepening your faith. A strong intention will serve as your guiding light, helping you stay committed even when challenges arise. Your intention should be sincere and purposeful. Think about the past Ramadans you have experienced. What went well and what could be improved? Maybe you struggled with consistency in night prayers, or perhaps you found yourself getting easily irritated while fasting. Recognizing these areas will help you set realistic and meaningful spiritual goals for the month ahead. Be honest with yourself about your spiritual needs and areas where you wish to grow. Moreover, a powerful intention is not just about what you gain, it's about how you give. This Ramadan, strive to be a source of comfort and kindness to those around you. Whether it's through a simple smile, a kind word, or helping someone in need, your good deeds will multiply in reward. Set intentions not only for your personal worship, but also for how you will serve others, bringing light and goodness into the world around you. 2, make up misfasts. Many people overlook this crucial step. If you have missed any fasts from previous Ramadans due to illness, travel, or other valid reasons, now is the time to make them up. Delaying this can lead to unnecessary guilt or even missing the opportunity to fulfill your obligation. Imagine standing on the first day of Ramadan with a heart free from the weight of unfinished duties. How peaceful would that feel? By making up your fasts now, you enter Ramadan with a clean slate, allowing yourself to focus entirely on new spiritual goals rather than past responsibilities. This act of fulfilling your past obligations will prepare you mentally and spiritually to enter Ramadan with clarity and readiness. If making up all your missed fasts seems overwhelming, take it one step at a time. Start with 1 or 2 fasts per week until you have completed them all. If you're unable to fast due to health reasons, consider feeding someone in need as an alternative, which is an equally rewarding way to compensate for missed fasts. Do not let this responsibility linger, as completing it beforehand will allow you to focus entirely on the blessings of Ramadan. 3, increase your worship. Building the habit of increased worship before Ramadan will make it easier to sustain throughout the month, allowing you to fully benefit from its blessings. It is essential to start gradually, incorporating small acts of devotion into your routine, so that by the time Ramadan arrives, you are spiritually prepared to take full advantage of the sacred month. Begin by performing additional prayers, reading more of the Holy Quran, and engaging in the remembrance of Allah dhikr daily. These small steps will not only strengthen your connection with Allah, but will also help you get into the rhythm of worship, making the transition into Ramadan smoother and more rewarding. Just as an athlete trains before a big competition, we must spiritually prepare ourselves before Ramadan. Athletes don't suddenly begin training at full intensity just before the event. They gradually build their strength and endurance over time. Similarly, if we suddenly expect ourselves to go from minimal worship to intense devotion overnight, we are likely to struggle. Without the right preparation, it can be overwhelming. Instead, start adding extra prayers to your daily routine, even if it's just 2 extra units rakas in the evening. By consistently taking small steps toward enhancing your worship, you will build a foundation that will carry you through the challenging days of fasting and long nights of prayer. It's crucial to not just perform the acts of worship, but to do so with a mindset of gradual growth and spiritual intention. The extra prayers you add to your routine should feel like a natural extension of your day, not a sudden burden. Even if you're only able to offer a few extra units at the beginning, this practice will start to feel more ingrained over time. When Ramadan begins, you will find that your body and soul are more accustomed to the discipline of prayer, making it easier to maintain the momentum throughout the blessed month. Additionally, immerse yourself in the Book of Allah. The Quran is not just meant to be read during Ramadan, it is the guide for our entire lives. If you are not in the habit of reading the Quran regularly, this is the perfect time to begin. Even if you start by reading just a few verses a day, the key is consistency. As you grow in your recitation, take the time to reflect on the meanings behind the words and how they apply to your own life. Let the wisdom of the Quran guide you, strengthen your faith, and provide clarity during moments of uncertainty. Don't just focus on reading the words mechanically. Reflect on them deeply. Ask yourself, what is Allah trying to teach me through this verse? Try to implement the guidance and reminders from the Quran in your daily actions. This practice of reflecting and applying the Quranic teachings will deepen your connection to Allah, allowing you to experience the true beauty and wisdom contained within His words. This Ramadan, make a firm commitment to make the Quran a central part of your life, not just as a book you read, but as a source of guidance and reflection. Set a personal goal to increase your recitation throughout Ramadan. Aim to complete a specific part of the Quran, whether it's a juz or a surah. You don't have to rush. What matters is the sincerity of your effort and the quality of your connection with the Quran. When you reflect on the verses you read and apply them to your life, your relationship with the Quran will transform, making your Ramadan experience even more meaningful. As you increase your recitation and reflection, you will begin to feel the Quran's guidance in your daily life. The wisdom of Allah will illuminate your heart, and the peace of knowing you are following His commands will fill you with tranquility. This process of deepening your connection with the Quran will make Ramadan not just a time of fasting, but a transformative journey of spiritual growth. Let this be the Ramadan where the words of Allah truly penetrate your heart and shape your actions. By preparing in advance, you are setting yourself up for a month filled with reflection, devotion, and connection. With consistent prayer, increased worship, and immersion in the Quran, your spiritual journey will thrive, and you will be ready to embrace the full blessings of Ramadan with open arms and a prepared heart. 4. Seek forgiveness and purify your heart. Ramadan is a time of immense mercy and blessings, where the doors of forgiveness are wide open and Allah's mercy envelops us. However, how can we ask for forgiveness from Allah if we ourselves are holding on to grudges and unresolved conflicts with others? Before this sacred month begins, it is crucial to purify your heart by seeking forgiveness from those you may have wronged and offering forgiveness to those who have hurt you. Holding on to negative feelings only serves to burden the soul, blocking the flow of mercy that Ramadan brings. Take a moment to reflect on any grudges or unresolved issues that may be weighing on your heart. Think about the energy these conflicts drain from you, how they prevent you from fully experiencing peace and joy. Holding on to bitterness or resentment can cloud your heart and make it difficult to embrace the true spirit of Ramadan. Now imagine the relief of letting go, of freeing yourself from these heavy emotions. The act of seeking forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It is, in fact, an act of strength and humility. It requires courage to forgive, to soften your heart, and to choose peace over conflict. Forgiveness is a gift that you give not only to the person who may have wronged you, but also to yourself. By choosing to forgive, you release yourself from the chains of anger and resentment, allowing your heart to become open and receptive to Allah's mercy. Seek forgiveness from those you may have hurt, whether intentionally or unintentionally. If you have wronged someone, take the time to make amends, apologize, and seek reconciliation. This act will bring peace to your soul and help clear your path as you approach Ramadan. At the same time, ask Allah for forgiveness for your past mistakes and shortcomings. Ramadan offers the perfect opportunity to make a fresh spiritual start. Reflect on the areas in your life where you have fallen short, whether in your worship, your actions, or your character. Acknowledge these shortcomings with sincerity and humility and make a firm intention to improve. When you seek Allah's forgiveness with a pure heart, you are not only cleansing your soul, but also opening yourself up to His mercy, which is greater than anything we can imagine. Moreover, don't forget to ask Allah for forgiveness for anything you may have overlooked or neglected. We all make mistakes, and sometimes we fail to realize the impact of our actions or inactions. Take a moment to reflect on the moments when you have neglected your duties to Allah, whether in prayer, in fulfilling your obligations, or in acting with kindness and patience toward others. By seeking Allah's forgiveness in these areas, you invite His mercy into your life and draw closer to Him. When you enter Ramadan with a pure heart, free from grudges and bitterness, you open yourself to receiving even greater blessings. The purity of your heart creates a space for spiritual growth and closeness to Allah. You will find that your prayers become more meaningful, your fasts become more rewarding, and your connection with Allah deepens. This Ramadan can be a turning point. 5. Plan your schedule. Without proper planning, time can slip away quickly, leaving you unprepared to fully engage in the spiritual aspects of Ramadan. The sacred month is filled with opportunities to grow closer to Allah, but without intentional planning, it can become difficult to make the most of it. This is why it's essential to create a schedule that prioritizes worship, self-reflection, and quality time with family. Think of this as a roadmap to navigate through the blessed month, guiding you towards spiritual fulfillment, peace, and connection. Start by identifying what takes up most of your time on a daily basis. Are you spending hours scrolling through social media or watching TV? Perhaps you're caught up in tasks that, while important, could be streamlined or adjusted to allow for more time dedicated to worship and reflection. Ramadan is a time to refocus on what truly matters. And by setting boundaries now, you will help ensure that distractions don't pull you away from the deeper purpose of the month. Consider limiting your time on social media or cutting back on entertainment so you have more room for acts of devotion such as prayer, dhikris, remembrance of Allah, and Quran recitation. Next, take a moment to evaluate your schedule and think about how you will balance work, family, and worship. If you have a busy professional or personal life, it can be easy to feel overwhelmed by the demands of daily activities. One solution is to start waking up earlier. This can help you develop the habit of maximizing your mornings, giving you time for fajr prayer, a brief reflection or du'a supplication, and even some quiet moments to read the Quran before your day begins. By preparing yourself in this way, you will find that your days feel more organized and spiritually centered, even as you carry out your worldly responsibilities. Another key area to plan for is the Taraweeh prayers. These special nightly prayers during Ramadan are not only a means of worship, but an opportunity to reflect and connect with Allah in a deeply personal way. Plan your schedule around Taraweeh to ensure that you're able to perform them consistently. If you find it challenging to attend the mosque for Taraweeh, consider how you can perform them at home or in a smaller group setting. Consistency in these prayers will help strengthen your connection with Allah during this blessed month. Incorporate Quran recitation into your daily routine as well. Set a goal for how much you want to read each day, whether it's a few pages, a chapter, or a specific portion of the Quran. With the intention of understanding and reflecting on its meanings, Quran recitation during Ramadan has an even greater reward. Schedule a specific time for reading, perhaps after Fahdil or before Isha, so that it becomes an integral part of your day. Ramadan is also a time for acts of charity, and planning for this is crucial. Whether you choose to donate financially, volunteer, or simply offer acts of kindness to those in need, making charity a part of your schedule will ensure you don't miss out on the immense rewards available during this month. Allocate a portion of your time each week to find ways to serve others, helping you fulfill this important aspect of Ramadan. By planning ahead and structuring your time with purpose, you will feel more at ease and in control. You'll enter Ramadan knowing that your priorities are clear and that you have set aside time for the things that matter most: worship, reflection, connection with family, and acts of kindness. When your schedule is organized and intentional, the distractions of daily life are less likely to interfere with your spiritual goals. You will find yourself more focused, present, and open to the blessings of Ramadan, ensuring that this month is truly transformative in your spiritual journey. The more you prepare now, the smoother your Ramadan experience will be. A well-planned and purposeful approach will help you make the most of this blessed month, ensuring that every moment is filled with worship, growth, and connection with Allah. May your Ramadan be blessed with peace, clarity, and 6. Prepare financially for charity. One of the most rewarding aspects of Ramadan is giving to those in need. Start setting aside money now for acts of charity, ensuring you fulfill your obligation and help as many people as possible. Research organizations and individuals who are truly in need so that your charity has the greatest impact. Whether it's feeding the hungry, supporting an orphan, or donating to a cause that improves lives, your generosity will multiply in blessings. Think beyond financial charity. Consider how you can offer your time and efforts to help others, whether through volunteering or offering emotional support to those in need. Generosity in Ramadan doesn't just refer to giving money. It's about sharing what you have with others, whether material, emotional, or spiritual. True generosity is about giving from the heart, in whatever form you can. This Ramadan, let your charity be abundant and let it flow in every action you take. Preparation for Ramadan is about more than logistics. It's about transforming your mindset, habits, and heart. It's about setting the intention to make this month a time of real spiritual growth and renewal. By taking these steps now, you are ensuring that this Ramadan will be one filled with purpose, personal growth, and deep spiritual fulfillment. Your preparation today will not only enhance your worship during Ramadan, but will also set the stage for lasting change in your life. It's a time to reset your focus, renew your relationship with Allah, and strive to become a better version. As you prepare mentally, physically, and spiritually, remember that each step you take is an investment in your growth and transformation. Ramadan is a time of mercy, a time when Allah's blessings are abundant and the doors to paradise are wide open. By committing to these preparations now, you are setting yourself up for success and ensuring that this Ramadan will not only bring you closer to Allah, but also create lasting positive changes in your daily life. If this message resonated with you, show your commitment to making the most of Ramadan by commenting Allahu Akbar below. Let's inspire and uplift each other as we embark on this sacred journey. Sharing this message will help spread the light and blessings of Ramadan, encouraging others to prepare with intention and devotion. May this Ramadan be our best yet, bringing us closer to our Creator, purifying our hearts and filling our lives with peace, joy, and countless blessings. Say Allahu Akbar in the comments and share this message with others to spread the blessings.